Alright, Uncle, get your fill before we throw down. You dirty pig. Okay.
I don't have a moment to lose.
I've eaten and got my beard dirty. Oh, Clive!
Stay back, Uncle.
Yeah. You animal. I'll be behind the bar, Clive, drinking all the ale. I'll just wet my whistle at the inn. There has to be somewhere else that I can, you know, dip my wick, if you know what I'm saying.
To get what he wants.
I ain't taking my pants off, that's for damn sure. There are too many sexual innuendos in this conversation. It's making me very uncomfortable.
So what do you want?
Please don't say penis.
Back in bed with Sid.
Yeah, I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? He's definitely got some other arrangements to touch my peen, I tell you what. What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zirra, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Sit back, relax, cause it's game time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now pre-cap time as well, because I'm not letting you sit through a half hour of bullshit. You're welcome in advance. Here we go. Sid's daughter Mid made her presence felt at the hideaway yet again, but this time more permanently because she has officially set up shop. Uncle Byron made the trip over the lake to visit, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing here, especially with such a big bag of money. Nothing more important went down, however, than discovering how Torgal got his powers and learning a little bit about his backstory.
Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
You talking about Fenrir?
His name...
Oh, get fucked!
Fenrir.
Get out of town!
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
You're a descendant of Fenrir, boy.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva.
Well, the plot
Girl
thickens.
from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his
And
powers?
the other awakens with the powers of Fenrir.
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable.
Yep.
He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just
Well,
when
that
his
fucking
master
came out of
needed
fucking
him most.
nowhere. Meanwhile, at the Holy Empire of Sambrek, all this shit went down. It has to be seen to be believed. There's some family dramas going on beyond belief. And I'm not just talking about the fact that my mother's a bit of a whore.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, What worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
And after dealing with the fallout of Dion and his royal family, we are back into the gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. We are heading to Dalamil, which is a brand new location we are yet to discover. Running on the back of this chocobo has made it so much fucking easier to do so. I cannot tell you how much you need to go out of your way to find this fucking chocobo mount if you are playing this game. But we have arrived. Well, what's wrong, boy? You don't want to piss him off now discovering that he's related to Fenrir, I'm telling you that.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Sounds to me like we need to go in there and kick their ash. Ha!
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Go find yourself some booty to go mount, my boy. You deserve it. There'd have to be some female dogs roaming the city looking for a piece. Torgal deserves action too, okay? And speaking of action, there's a good chance I've done a pre-cap for this video too. So if I did, you guys are welcome, because there's been a lot of tedious shit go down leading up to this point in time. It's actually upset me a little bit, because the game up until this point has been so spot on, and we've been having to deal with things that I feel don't add to the story at all. It makes no sense. It just detracts from the experience so much. But alas, we are here. We are at the inn. Let us get ourselves a flagon of mead and twirl our willies around, Uncle.
Good day to you. Eating?
Oh, yes.
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
We're going to be eating some chocobo soup. Okay.
Your pal?
Let's not let Ambrosia know about that. Who's she going off to feed? And why are they making a big deal out of it? Who is here that shouldn't be? Oh, hang on a minute. That's the woman that's with Joshua. And that's we're in the same building. Oh, please tell me Joshua and Clive are going to meet.
It is plain you are not yet well enough to
They need to see each other.
Only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another.
Now I understand why they showed us the fallout between Dion and his family. Joshua seeks out Dion.
You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Oh, please let there be a chance meeting. They've been away from each other for way too long. And he's obviously suffering from the fact that he has taken Ultima within him. Either that or maybe the curse is starting to affect him, which we know now that Jill is suffering from, which again, incredibly upsetting. I probably was a little bit ignorant to think that, you know, this curse wouldn't affect Jill or Clive, given that we've already lost Sid, but turns out I was rudely fucking mistaken. Keep an eye on these bastards.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
He's talking about the guy that saved Kupka. Yep. You got a big mouth, Uncle.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
We're about to fight. Hope you guys at home are keen for a bar brawl, because I feel one's about to go down.
Sorry.
She's about to get Joshua out of here.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
There's more than trouble brewing. I'm telling you now, I feel a full-on fight. Clive wouldn't reach for his sword for no reason.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm not your friend. The whole place is cleared out, by the way. Ah! Alright, Uncle, get your fill before we throw down. You dirty pig. Okay.
I don't have a moment to lose.
I've eaten and got my beard dirty. Oh, Clive!
Stay back, Uncle.
Yeah. You fucking animal. Yeah. I'll be behind the bar, Clive, drinking all the ale. You fucking kidding me. Alright, let's do this. Flames of Rebirth. Always the way to kick things off. And then we're going to do ourselves a little bit of a roundup. Don't mind if I do. Get wrecked. Something else I might have forgotten to tell you is the fact that between episodes I've now gotten rid of the Garuda abilities, as you can see, and I'm now using the Titan abilities, which are way much fucking better. Look at that. Enemies slain. Bar brawl complete. Don't fuck with me when I'm drinking ale. That's a lesson to all of you. Uncle? You okay back there, Uncle? There he is. Good work, my boy.
For your trouble.
Yeah, that'll pay for all the damages. You're welcome.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
I think that's the last thing on her fucking mind, Uncle. And she's going to recognise who I am. Surely. And she's going to tell Joshua we must leave. Or are they just going to escape without her saying a word?
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Is that Ultima, or is that him feeling Clive? Because we know dominants have this weird way of being able to connect with one another and feel one another's presence. Either way, they've just escaped, which upsets me because I was hoping Joshua and Clive would see each other again, but alas, that will have to wait for another day. See? He's just got the feeling that Joshua was here.
Clive?
Proof in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Look out the window. He knows he was too late. Joshua never liked to eat his vegetables as a kid.
What is it now?
He knows exactly who was here.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Actually, that plate looks like it was left there by my daughter because she hates eating carrots as well. How fitting. Sorry about your inn, folks. It's going to be under renovation for quite some time. Time to walk the streets. I'll just wet my whistle at the inn. There has to be somewhere else that I can, you know, dip my wick, if you know what I'm saying.
Where are you?
Well, we ain't leaving this place. Not with a heavy guard at the back door.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid.
Yes.
Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
And that's exactly what I spent the next 15 minutes doing, running around this fucking village, talking to people, which led us absolutely nowhere. Except for if you count the fact that it led me to a beatdown, which I suffered a little bit, but hey, we got the job done because I'm a fucking boss. Then we met this hooded bastard here who, eventually, I hope, is going to lead us to the person that, you know, we had to speak to at the very least, especially given I'd wasted my fucking time up until this point looking for the bastard.
Is this the place?
Fucking hope so.
Who was Forge? The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
The Desert Hare is a young boy.
Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
I'd say so.
See that he gets it.
Oh, well. You want to be brash like that, sir?
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
That is correct.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
What's so funny? Keep laughing, I'll slap that turban clean off your head, mate.
Most important commodity. Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Yeah, business is booming, fuckhead. Have a look. Not a customer in sight.
Is farce. By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
Let's just cut them down. It's easier to just take out the guards and leave.
Be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
Old mate with the axe here needs to calm down.
What do we need to do?
If you're looking for a fight, I'll fucking bring you one.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
I ain't taking my pants off, that's for damn sure.
Men like you have a special place in my heart.
This is
Why
coming
you
across too
ask?
sexual for me.
Because they get me what I want. Always.
There are too many sexual innuendos in this conversation. It's making me very uncomfortable.
Fine. So what do you want?
Please don't say
Tell me you're
penis.
gonna listen to this swaggering scruff.
Please don't say
We
my
might as
penis.
well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want, I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
This guy's a smart ass and he's looking for a boot right between his cheeks.
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Quest accepted. Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones.
Oh, this is going to be a load of fucking fun, isn't it? And again, for the next 10 minutes, I did nothing but run around this fucking village talking to people, trying to find out about what was bothering them and how I could help. And it was, again, tedious as fuck. Back and forth talking to every bastard, and it really is starting to do my head in at this point. We need something better than this. Just over yonder. Good thing we have chocobos to get us there. So there's a good chance I would have cut out all the tedious running around and stuff that we did back in that village to get to this point in time, but having spoken to the Desert Hare, he said go and help the people of the village and find out what's wrong. And it's led us to the fact that all of the crystals from the town have been stolen, so we're following up a lead on that.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, they've stolen the fucking crystals, alright.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
My uncle tricked
All
them.
The silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
They don't know this is a ruse and we're going to kick their ass.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Who's them?
And we have
Oh.
no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Interesting that they're in bed with these guys.
Collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that?
Yep.
We're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
Thank you, Uncle.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
Oh no, I'm here to do business. My business is kicking ass. And business is good. Okay, those royalists can take a bit of a hit. Get fucked.
over yet.
New enemies approach? Catch this!
Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm just getting started myself. These Titan abilities are so fucking good. Uncle Byron needs a bit of a hand. New enemies approach again. These royalists are well stacked. The chocobos are getting involved as well, hey? It's a good thing I have a taste for soup, you feathered fucks.
This one.
How do you like your KFC, ladies and gentlemen? Good old Kentucky Fried Chocobo. Extra crispy, you fuck! Is that enough for a level up? No, it wasn't. What a shame.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
The deed is done.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
You're welcome. That's more than enough crystals for the people of the village.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
No, not like I got anything better to do. Enter sarcasm here. Hopefully that's enough to get this guy to fucking move the guards away and we can get out of this fucking place. We've been here way too long. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
No, it's Sid the Second.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Good observation, Uncle.
Dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Ah!
Here, wear this.
Is it another seal? You accepted the desert rose from Lubor.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Yeah, I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? He's definitely got some other arrangements to touch my peen, I tell you what.
Hold me a lostelan. Tuisakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I'm just glad Clive is living up to Sid's reputation and allowing his legacy to live on.
Wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. Is that enough for a level up? Can we finish the episode with a level up? Yes, we can! You fucking ripper! Level 29, baby! Put it in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm definitely going to end the episode at this point, so when we return in the next episode, we can continue on through to Drake's Fang, which I'm going to assume, if that's the location of where Kupka is, could potentially lead to a Titan versus Ifrit fight, which I'm really holding on to hope for. There would have been a lot of tedious stuff in this episode that I had to edit out, and I've made mention that I'm going to be doing a lot of editing in that essence moving forward, so if that was the case, and I did, cut some things down, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed that fact and, are appreciating that I want to give you guys at home the best experience possible when checking my content out. If you did enjoy, and you like what I'm doing, I'd appreciate it a lot if you hit that like button down below, because it does go a long way to supporting this channel, and your support is insurmountable. I cannot thank you guys enough for all of it. Be sure to hit that notification bell before you leave as well, so you get notified every single time I upload. Leave a comment on the video, share it with your friends. It tells the YouTube algorithm that I'm doing something right, and it pushes my videos out to the wider audience, and I'd appreciate it a lot if you got on board with helping me do that. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time. Hit subscribe, you bastard.